Gaffer, disappointing result here at St Andrews. What was your assessment of what you saw there this evening?
It was a disappointing evening. I think, it was a game that we started well. Really pleased with the start. We were on the front foot. We pressed them. We got into some good areas, and I think it was exactly the type of start we wanted at home. From there, it was a goal out of nothing really that sort of changed the game. We get caught with just a chip over the top, really, basically a run and a ball in behind us and a goal out of nothing. So really poor from our point of view. No pressure on the ball, the line's too high, and then we don't drop at the right time, and then we get caught with that, which puts them in the lead, obviously. From there, we then concede another goal, which is a bit of a mess from our point of view in terms of decision making and decisiveness, and we end up with another big chance for them that they can hardly miss. So you're 2-0 down, and I thought from there on we sort of limped through to half time. We didn't have enough in that period to go and really get back into the game in terms of playing forward, that real bravery to go and get on the ball and make it happen, and we looked really shell-shocked really. But after half time we came out with a different attitude. We came out with more impetus, playing forward more, running forward more, putting them under pressure more, and we got a goal from it, and we looked like we were in a really good position to take on the game. Had a decent chance again with Marvin, a good save from the goalkeeper, and I really liked how we were. I didn't want to make any subs. I was thinking we're in a good position here just to keep pushing, and then again felt like against the run of play it's a corner and a second phase of a corner and a goal, so 3-1 kind of killed the game. There was a lot to do at that point to then go and score another 2 or 3 goals, so another big moment that went against us. So overall we can't say we did enough again tonight to get something from this match. It's fine margins, and there wasn't many chances in the game. 4 goals, but I can't really remember loads of chances for the amount. I think they had 3 shots on target and 3 goals, but they were big chances.
As you said, it was a bright start, but is it fair to say that first goal just seemed to knock the stuffing out of us a little bit, and we just didn't look like ourselves for the remainder of that half? Yeah,
it did. We're both 2-0 down. I think the first goal was 1, but then we were okay. It was the second goal I think really sort of rocked us. We just struggled to get going again. I think it was we haven't been used to being down at home. That's the other thing. We're normally very, very good, and we don't often go 2 goals down at home. And I think there was a bit of shock there, and we just couldn't get going again. The break came at a good time for us, and again we did start the second half much better. But overall, you sort of look at the whole game and say it's fine margins at times, but we didn't do enough. We didn't do enough to win that match, and we have to hold our hands up again.
There might have been some people who maybe looked at half time and thought you might have made a couple of changes at the break, but you didn't. Was that a message to the players out there that you chose from the off, a chance to put that right in the second half?
Yeah, I think so. I think I wanted to say another 10 minutes and go and make an impact. And I think they all took that on actually, and they did. They went out and they pushed, and they did make an impact. Each and every one of them went up a level, went up a gear, and our team play went up a gear, and we were in a great position at 2-1 to get a goal, and we were thinking, right, okay, we're on the up now, attacking down to the tilt, and we're in good shape. But the third goal was a killer. You can't concede 3 goals and expect to win or even draw games. You're not going to do it. So we've got to be better defensively.
We haven't had many days or nights like this at St Andrews under your tenure. Was there anything in particular that you could put that down to tonight, or was it just the manner of the goals we conceded and at the time we conceded them?
Yeah, I think we didn't do enough across the board. We're playing against a good team. That's one thing to remember. They are up there for a reason. I think they're in the top 2, or there's somewhere near there, but they are a good team, but we didn't do enough all around. Defensively, not strong enough in key moments. Didn't play forward enough, make enough forward runs, get into good enough areas, often enough with the ball. And you combine all that, and you're not going to win games of football. So we've won a lot of games here, but there wasn't enough out there tonight.
And with 11 games to go and it's back-to-back defeats now, are you going to look to your players for a response as we head into what's going to be a really important 11 games now?
Yeah, exactly. We've got a lot to play for still. It's as much as this hurts as it always does when you lose, when all the dust settles, we're still in there. We've just got to pick up a bit of rhythm again and form again, and who knows what can happen, but it's going to take a big push to really climb up to that position now. But there's 11 games to go. There's a lot of games, and what I want to see from the players is that each and every game we are giving absolutely everything. I didn't think there was a lack of effort tonight. That's one thing I would say. There was mistakes and sloppiness, and that's absolutely true. There wasn't a lack of effort, and they gave it as much as they could, but it wasn't enough on the night. But if we keep doing that, we stay together as a team, we keep trying to improve, we stay hungry and keep pushing, then we can pick up results and see where it takes us.
Just finally, Gaffer, one positive of the evening, Paik Sung-ho back after his shoulder injury. How pleasing is it for you to have him back with the group again as we head into this final stretch of games?
Yeah, very pleasing. He's a massive player. I think I've said it before, there's a lot of players with those sort of injuries that wouldn't be even near the team or the pitch or anything, but Paik's very stoic. He's pushed himself back as quickly as he possibly can to be available again, and he's a big player for us. I'm really pleased.
Thanks, Gaffer.
Thank you. Well, Kai, a disappointing evening this evening, your take on the game?
Yeah, terrible result. I mean, we had so much more in mind. Everybody was, I think, up for the game. I think we started the game really, really well. Just couldn't produce like a big chance or like score a goal like we usually are like really good at home. And then just got like the first goal out of nothing. Got a little bit dragged down from the goal. I felt like kicked a lot of long balls and didn't play as good as like we usually are capable of. And then I feel like the second goal just came out of like a couple mistakes. Also, it almost came out of nothing. I think because we still had like the game pretty much under control. And then after 2-0, it's tough. I mean, the second half didn't end at like how we want to end the second half, and then just came out of the halftime. We talked at halftime. We just want to get out now and just like try to score the first goal. What we like did amazingly, like with a perfect pass from Jade up to Marvin, and he scored like a fantastic goal. And then I felt like we like really were like on the front foot, but then somehow they scored the third goal. And then I think like we stopped playing completely, what I don't understand, and kicked still like a lot of long balls, and just have to manage the game better. Everybody has to like think about it now, and we just have to learn from it and get better.
Obviously at home, a place that's been so reliable for us. What do you think specifically went wrong?
Just the goals, like where I think like at the wrong time. I think like we were on the front foot, and then just like we conceded the goal. And what I'm really not happy about is just our response. I mean, you can always just concede goals. You just have to respond properly after, and that didn't happen today. And we have to learn from it, watch film, and just get better out of it.
We've gone in 2-0 down at the break. I know you've touched on it a little bit there, but what did the Gaffer say to the team to try and inspire that comeback in the second 45?
I mean, of course, everybody came in at halftime, wasn't happy about the game, about the result, because we know we play at home, we play in front of our fans, and like I said, we are so much more capable of. And at halftime, we just talked about it, like where we can maybe find a little bit more space. We have to be on the front foot again and just like start the game right. And I think like we started the game really good. We came out of halftime, we were on fire, we were on the front foot, we won every tackle, scored the goal, and then somehow stopped again.
We know the mindset and mentality of this team. I can imagine it's a pretty sombre dressing room right now. How do you think we shake this off and go again for Saturday?
I mean, it's not much to think about it. It's 11 games left in the season now. I mean, we have to go all in for it now, like we know that we dropped too many points the last two games. We came out short the last two games, and now it's just like focus on the next game, put our heads up. We need all the fans with it. We need the fans to support us, because we know there's still 11 games left. There's a lot of points to go, and we need every point to go up there, but right now it's not good enough.
On a personal level then, you suffered what appeared to be a nasty knock against Millwall. A bit of a surprise to see you back fitting in the starting 11 today.
Yeah, I mean, I had really problems this week. I was in terrible pain the whole week. Still now in terrible pain, but like I want to help the team, and for me it's always like what the team needs. The team needs me, and I have like that strong mentality just to go out there and try to help the team. And I feel like today was a game for us where we really want to play it. It's against the second best team of the league. That's where I stepped up, talked to the coach a little bit about it. Props to the medical team to like kept me as good in shape as possible, and I felt decent in the game. Of course now I feel terrible, but like I said, you want to play in these games, and pain doesn't matter anymore then.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.